hopefully tomorrow the Varahadeva. So let me introduce Prabhuji, short introduction, because I don't give more time for Prabhuji. So currently Prabhuji is working in Sleeping Seva, ISKCON district, East Kailash, and this is associated with the ISKCON of 25 years. And regarding Prabhuji's achievements, it's a big list here. I think it as short as possible. Extremely popular on social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and millions of views across the global audience. You can say more than 2 million. And well known for his unique presentation style, which is more connecting and interactive. Under his leadership, ISKCON Dwarka distributed more than 5 crore sanctified meals during the COVID lockdown. And
this will also go to his audio.
Multiple Vedic courses, Australia, for practicing spirituality in Delhi and here. Director of SME means spirituality for modern age. Program for youth all over the world, more than 2 million. And Gita 20 sections, host with 5 million plus views. Practicing and teaching Bhakti Yoga with over 2 decades of experience in public life. And he is also director, actor, spiritual writer for various famous dramas, various Hare Rama, Krishna, various etc. And apart from that, Prabhuji also co-faculty in IIM Ahmedabad for teaching principles, ethics and morality leadership, and preaching by online discourse on social media platforms. And also recently very happy to announce we got 2024 Inspiration Speaker of the Year, a real hero of nation by GTV. And we have 2 million followers is YouTube channel Manya Shaya. And Spotify you can see a lot of bhajans. And also it's a leading face in the Australia channel on YouTube with 2 million followers. And we have total 7,000 plus videos you can see in YouTube channels. And we also do a lot of interviews in various channels like Thanks Now, India TV, ITV and other leading news channels. Also we connected series in Mahabharata, Ramayana and Lion Guru. Gita and
PowerPoint.
So it's very wonderful to have with us. Same time, very short interview because there is introduction. I want to more time for this Bhagavatam Katha. And let's start with Prabhuji and also welcome Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Welcome Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Muralidharan Prabhu, for inviting me. Hare Krishna devotees, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Varahadeva ki Jai, Bhaimi Ekadashi ki Jai. So I'll sing Jai Radha Madhava and then we'll begin. Okay. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari, Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Yamuna Tiravanachari, Yamuna Tiravanachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्विताश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुदेवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं। जय 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 श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। So today is Bhaimi Ekadashi and tomorrow we are having another fasting day which is Varahadeva. Oh my God, so that means you have to fast 2 days in consecutively. Oh my God. And third day is now Nityan Theodasi. So 3 days continuous fasting. Hari Bol, Prabhuji, so much of fasting. Oh. So mercifully, what we are doing, Srila Prabhupada instructed that Varahadeva fasting is being done on Ekadashi. That means today we are having 2 fasting days. That means Bhaimi Ekadashi as well as Varahadeva. All the Varahadeva is tomorrow. So that tomorrow morning we can break the fast, Ekadashi fast, and in that breaking of the fast, the Varahadeva fast is also being taken care of. And tomorrow is going to be Anna Prasadam in the morning, and then throughout the day we have Anna Prasadam. And but yes, on 10th morning we will have one more fasting day, which is Nityananda Triyodasi. So currently, of course, today we are going to discuss about Lord Varahadeva. So Varaha, Varaha. So these 2 words combined together makes Varaha. So Vara means benediction, a boon which is being bestowed upon us, and Aha, that means which gives delight. So the one who gives such a boon that the living entity becomes delighted and who is very expert in giving boons is Lord Varahadeva. So that's why Vara Aha, Varahadev. So he is counted among the 10 main incarnations of the Supreme Lord. Although the word incarnation is there in English, but this is not the appropriate word, because incarnate means to enter flesh, but God does not enter flesh. A soul enters flesh. So we can use this word incarnation or reincarnation with our own selves. That reincarnate, that means we re-enter the flesh. But Lord enters flesh? No. So that's why for avatar, in English, 2 words are required to describe avatar. It is divine descent. It is divine descent. That means the Lord makes a divine descent, which means the Lord comes to the material world but not materially. We stay in the material world but materially. But the Supreme Lord doesn't live in the material world or comes to the material world materially. So Janma Karma Chame Divyam. So Lord's appearance and Lord's activities are all Divyam. So that's why Lord Krishna says Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yoveti Tattvataha. So Lord has to be understood with Tattva, with his ontological existence. That is what we should understand. So the one who knows the Lord ontologically, tattvically, evam yoveti tattvataha, such a person doesn't take birth in the material world again. So Varahadeva is also like this. Lord Varahadeva, he appeared from the nostrils of Brahmaji. Often those who are criticizers of Sanatana Dharma, they say, in Sanatana Dharma, in Hindu Dharma, God always takes birth from a Brahmin family or a Kshatriya family. Like we see Parshuram appeared in a Brahmin family, Lord Ram came in a Kshatriya family. But Lord doesn't come in Shudra family. And that shows that your religion, Hindu religion, is biased against the Shudras. But excuse me, sir, I got one question, sir. Sir, Varahadeva appeared from the nostrils of Brahmaji. Now, nostrils are in which Varna? Are nostrils Brahminical nostrils? Are they Kshatriya nostrils or Vaishya nostrils, or are they Shudrik nostrils? Let's say Lord Nrsingadev to kill Hiranyakashipu. Lord Nrsingadev appeared from a pillar. Now, is a pillar Brahmin? Is a pillar Kshatriya or a Vaishya or a Shudra? None of them. So the Lord is beyond all of these categorization of Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, which is Varna, or Ashram, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprastha, Sannyasi. The Lord is beyond all of them. And that's why Shrimad Bhagavatam also describes the Lord as Kapata Manushya. That means he is not Manushya. He looks like Manushya, but he is not Manushya actually. Similarly, Lord Varahadeva appears to be like a pig, a boar, and not just a boar, but a boar which is a wild boar, jungli suar. Huh? How come? And usually when we look at a boar or a pig, it is so disgusting. But when Lord appeared as boar incarnation, all the demigods were admiring how the Lord is looking so beautiful as Varahadeva. So when Supreme Lord comes as Varaha, he is very beautiful. So Brahmaji was stunned with the beauty of Varahadeva. The demigods, when they saw the beauty of Varahadeva, they were stunned with the beauty. So Lord's beauty would always be there. So Lord does not enter into 84 lakh species of life, because all these species are coming from the Lord ultimately. So that's why Lord is not really affected by all these different species. Sometimes people say that God is human for humans because humans project their image unto God. But what about Varahadeva? Are we looking like a pig that we have projected that image unto God? No. So when we try to impose our form unto God, that is known as anthropomorphism. But God is not part of anthropomorphism. God is transcendental. So Lord can come as Varaha Dev, and when he emanated from the nostrils of Brahmaji, he was very tiny, of the size of the thumb. That's it. But as he came out, he immediately started growing. And as he started growing, huge, all the demigods were stunned with the beauty of Lord Varahadev, and then they were having stutis. But then they were thinking that Hiranyaksha is so powerful. How can this person kill him? Because he's so powerful. Hiranyaksha, just by shaking his head, he shakes the universe. If somebody just by shaking his head can shake the universe, how powerful that person be? How can this person who looks like a boar can kill that person? And then as soon as the Lord appeared from the nostrils, seeing this condition of the demigods and their doubts in their heads, he just roared. And when he roared, so hearing his roar, all the demigods in all the planetary systems, they said, Jai, Jai, Jai. Immediately by that roar, their confidence was uplifted that yes, this person can kill Hiranyaksha just by hearing the roar of the Lord. Now, scientifically speaking, sound requires a medium to travel. Just like currently it is air. But up in the sky, there is ether. It is vacuum as per science. So how can sound travel? In case he makes a roar, nobody can listen. Well, we can't listen because there is no medium to listen. But everyone listen. Whether somebody is in Gandharvaloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, everyone heard the roar of Lord Varahadev. Which also means that the roar of the Lord is not mundane sound. Our sound is a mundane sound. And that's why it requires a medium to travel. And that's why these astronauts, they use special technology so that they can communicate with each other when they are in space. But Lord is not using any technology because his roar was transcendental sound vibration. So when we hear the transcendental sound vibration, the fear leaves our heart. So in case we have any kind of fear, so transcendental sound vibration is that of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the holy name of the Lord can make us fearless. Holy name. And here, the person who is not different from his name, Lord Varaha, is roaring. And because he has taken this form, and that's why he enters that mood. You know, if he has entered the form of a boar, then he acts like that. And that's why he was sniffing. He was sniffing, where is this earth? Because Hiranyaksha put earth, Mother Earth, into the Garbhodak ocean. So which ocean? Sometimes people think that maybe this ocean which we have, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. But how can earth be put into Atlantic Ocean? Because earth is having Atlantic Ocean as part of it. So it is Garbhodak ocean. That means among all the planetary systems, there are 14 planetary systems, not just 14 planets. There are 14 planetary systems. And beneath the 14 planetary systems, there is Garbhodak ocean. And Hiranyaksha, he put earth in Garbhodak ocean. Now earth is actually spherical in shape, and that's why you see when Lord Varahadeva has lifted earth using his tusk, she is spherical. So sometimes people become doubtful whether earth is sphere or it's flat. Actually Bhumandal is flat. In Bhumandala there are 7 dvipas consecutively with another ocean. Then there is a dvipa, then there is ocean. In the center there is Jambu Dvipa. In Jambu Dvipa there is Bharatvarsha. In Bharatvarsha our earth is placed and earth is spherical. And that's why when we see the picture of Lord Varahadeva on his tusk, he has lifted earth and earth is spherical. Otherwise we would show earth as something which is flat, placed on his tusk, but it's not like that. So that phase, earth is there in the Garbhodak ocean. And now Lord Varahadeva, because he has taken the boar incarnation, and that's why he's sniffing, because he's in that mood. So one of the nature of God is that God is very playful in nature. So in case he takes a certain form, then he gets into that mood as well, not in ignorance but in Lila. And that's why he's sniffing. Where is earth? And then he has also got a huge tail, and then he is sniffing. So Lord Varahadeva, he appears twice. Usually all these different Leela avatars, they happen to be there once in one day of Brahmaji. As we know that Brahmaji's one day means 1000 times Chaturyuga. So Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kalyug, Chaturyuga 1000 times, that's one day of Brahma. And that's the duration of his night as well. So in these 24 hours, Leela avatar comes only once. And Varahadeva is one of the Leela avatars. So he appears once in one day of Brahmaji. So usually this happens, but sometimes he comes sometimes he comes twice. Once he comes as Swayambhu Manu, and sometimes he comes as well as in Chakshush Manu. As we know that there are 14 Manus. These 1000 cycles of Chaturyugas in totality can be divided into 14. And these 14 divisions can be divided into Manus. Manu 1, Manu 2, Manu 3, Manu 4, in 14, like that. So Swayambhu Manu, the first one, and then Chakshush Manu, the sixth one. In these two Manus, Lord Varahadeva comes. So in the beginning he comes as Shvet Varaha. And second time when he comes as Nil Varaha. Or he comes as Rakta Varaha. 2 times. So first time, earth just sinks because of over exploitation of the earth, of the resources, and that's why she sinks into the Garbhodak ocean. Second time, Hiranyaksh comes, and Hiranyaksh puts earth into the ocean, the Garbhodak ocean. And then Lord comes to fight. That means Shvet Varaha does not really fight with Hiranyaksh. There is no Hiranyaksh. But second time, when Hiranyaksh is there and he puts Mother Earth into the Garbhodak ocean, then he comes as Rakta Varaha. And that's why if you see the photograph of Lord Varahadeva in our Shrimad Bhagavatam, there Varahadeva is having a crimson red complexion. Sometimes he comes as Nil Varaha as well. That means he's having blue complexion. So second times he comes. So to save Mother Earth. And because Mother Earth is eternally worshipping Lord Varahadeva, and that's why Hiranyaksh knew that because she worships Lord Varahadeva, so I'll put that person who is dear to the Lord into the Garbhodak ocean. And that's why he put earth into the Garbhodak ocean. And as we know, we have Brahmanda, and Brahmanda's outer layers there are 8 layers. So there is earth layer, and then Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, Akash, and then there is ego, and there is Mahat Tattva, and there is mind. So these 3 layers, so 5 and 3, 8 layers are there. One layer is earth layer, where Prithvi Devi herself is worshipping Lord Varahadeva eternally throughout. So when earth is there, submerged, so Lord was sniffing. And then he saw that yes, earth is there. Now in Shvet Varaha time, she is just there on the top. She is just floating. And then Varahadeva comes and picks up and then restores her in her normal position. But when he comes as Rakta Varaha, so she can be floating on the Garbhodak ocean. But she is not floating. She also goes down, that my beloved Lord is coming. Let him search for me. And then when he will find me, that shows his chivalry. And Lord Varahadeva knew this. And that's why Lord Varahadeva, when he came, he jumped into the Garbhodak ocean. He did not come in a mild way, searching for. Nah, he said, okay, Prithvi, you are there, my beloved, I am coming. And then Lord jumped into the Garbhodak ocean. And when Lord jumped into the Garbhodak ocean, so Garbhodak ocean was feeling very fortunate. Because as we know that in Garbhodak ocean, there is Garbhodaksha Vishnu. But Garbhodaksha Vishnu is mostly invisible. So Garbhodak ocean was thinking that I have darshan, but I never get to touch Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Lakshmi massages the feet of the Lord. So she gets a chance to serve the Lord. But I do not get the chance to touch the Lord. But here, the Lord himself, Varahadeva, entered. And when he entered, so the Garbhodak ocean, as if through his waves, were like arms. Because the Lord has entered. So the waves of the Garbhodak ocean, they were like the arms. And they were about to embrace Lord Varahadeva. That, oh Lord Varaha, I want to embrace you. And then in this way, he could touch the body of the divine, the divine body of the Lord. And then he was embracing. So Garbhodak ocean was very ecstatic. Yes. And then Varahadeva is there, and Varahadeva would shake his body. Because now his body is covered with the water of Garbhodak ocean. So he would shake his body. And that water would fall onto the different planetary systems. So all these demigods would take bath. Oh, this is Charnamrit, 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 Charnamrit. And also the hair on his body would also fall. And that's Kusha grass. And that's why in Yagya we use Kusha grass, because Kusha grass is not in 84 lakh species. Kusha grass is hair of Varahadeva. And that's why we have Kusha grass, and people sit on Kusha grass and then do Swaha, Swaha, Aha. Because it's the origin of Kusha grass is hair of Lord Varahadeva. So in this way, so when he came, so he is shaking his body. And then all of them, they were glorifying the Lord. Oh, the Lord is so beautiful. But Hiranyaksh is criticizing the Lord. He called the Lord, oh, you are a mriga. That means you are an animal. But actually it means that mriga also means the sadhus. The person who is seek after by the sadhus, the saintly people, is you. He also said that you are a gochara. That means you reside in jungle. But it also means that those who are residing in jungle, they seek you. That's also one more meaning of gochara. He also said agya. You are ignorant person. But agya means knowledge. Agya means there is no knowledge which is not in you. So that's also meaning of agya. So although he was criticizing just to provoke Lord Varahadeva, but Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he glorifies each and every slang which was used by the ill words which were used by Hiranyaksh for Lord Varahadeva. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur translates that into praise. That actually one meaning of agya is this, one meaning of gochara is this, one meaning of mriga is this, which is actually appreciation of the Lord. Because ultimately Hiranyaksh is also Jai Vijay, right? Hiranyaksh, Hiranyakashipu is Jai Vijay. In Satyuga they came as Hiranyaksh, Hiranyakashipu. In Treta they came as Ravana and Kumbhakarna. In Dwapar Yuga there was Shishupal and Dantabakra. And in Kali Yuga, Jagai Madhai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered them. So these two Jai Vijay comes in all the four Yugas, Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga. So in Satyuga they have come as Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. So at the core they are devotees. So even when they use any kind of ill word for the Lord, behind that ill word there is also another meaning, which is glorification of the Lord. And that good meaning is being highlighted by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So then he used all these ill words to provoke the Lord. And then Lord Varahadeva looked at him. And then there was fighting between the two. And then both of them are fighting. And as both of them are fighting, so sometimes Lord Varahadeva is victorious. And then all the demigods would say, hey, Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. And then sometimes Hiranyaksh is dominating Lord Varahadeva. And then, oh. And then, yeah, Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Oh. Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Oh. And this was happening. So it was very adventurous match. Although Lord can kill the opponent very easily. Varahadeva is there as super soul in everyone's heart. He is the Lord. So he can just kill the opposition by crushing the heart inside, and the person can die. So Hiranyaksh can die. Like similarly, if you see the case of Hiranyakashipu, Lord Narsingadev is coming, fighting with Hiranyakashipu. Why fighting? He is there as super soul in the heart. He is there as Paramatma. Kill the person inside. That's it. But that's the nature of the Lord, that He is very playful in nature. He's playful. Like in our lives also, Lord can also make us become spiritually perfect. But Lord is very playful. A devotee is offering prayer. Sometimes there are difficulties. Sometimes evil powers tend to dominate a devotee, and devotees appear to be very weak. But ultimately, devotee comes out to be victorious. This is playfulness of the Lord. Before Krishna entered Vrindavan, Vrindavan was very peaceful. No demon. There were cowherd boys, cowherd girls, cows, butter, milk. Everything is so nice. As soon as Krishna entered Vrindavan, Vrindavan became the place of adventure. That means whenever Krishna would come to your life will have adventure. Otherwise, your life is very sattvic. Okay, you feed poor people. Your children are settled. One son is in Australia. One daughter is in UK. Everything is nice. Good life. Chant Hare Krishna. Be happy. But in case Krishna starts taking you seriously, you will experience adventure in your life. Yes. And this happens when Lord Varahadeva came. So Lord Varahadeva, he entered the Garbhodak ocean, and then he's fighting with him. And then Brahmaji said, oh my Lord, please do something quickly, because sometimes we So in between, so fighting is happening. So in between, so Hiranyaksh, he hit the chest of the Lord. And then Lord is behind. And then Lord will give a punch to Hiranyaksh. And then he threw his weapon on Lord Varahadeva. And Lord Varahadeva's weapon is now, he lost his club. And then Hiranyaksh says, come on, I don't attack on those who are armless. Pick up your arms and ammunition. Then I can fight. And then demigods thought, he could make Varahadeva lose his club. And then Lord Varahadeva, no, I'll not pick it up. I'll fight barehanded. And then he attacked. And then Lord Varahadeva, with his punch, destroyed the club of Hiranyaksh. Again there was fighting. Fist fighting is happening. But all the demigods, they were becoming bewildered that why Lord is taking so much time. And then Brahmaji said, Prabhu, please finish the match. It has been so many rings now, so many rounds now. So please, oh my Lord. And then Lord Varahadeva, okay, alright. Let me finish the match now. And then Lord Varahadeva gave a strong punch. And this punch was so strong that Hiranyaksh was rolling like a wheel on the Garbhodak ocean. So his body was rolling and his eyes were rolling inside. And body was rolling outside. He was vomiting blood. And in this way Hiranyaksh died. Actually, when earlier also Lord had killed Hiranyaksh. So there were two Hiranyaksh. This comes in Varaha Puran. So previous Hiranyaksh, Lord killed half. He killed him half. So second time again one more Hiranyaksh came. So this Hiranyaksh merged into this Hiranyaksh. So that's to give extra power to Hiranyaksh. But then Lord killed him as well. And this way everyone glorified. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. All glories to Lord Varahadeva. All glories to Lord Varahadeva. And then everyone was appreciating. And then Lord took his tusk. He entered into the Garbhodak ocean. And then he lifted Mother Earth. He placed Mother Earth onto his tusk. And then came out. And then everyone could see that Mother Earth is looking so beautiful on the tusk of Lord Varahadeva. Someone could see that maybe Lord Varahadeva is like a mountain and Mother Earth is like clouds. Just like, mountains are covered by clouds, and then mountains look so beautiful. Clouds look beautiful because they are there next to the mountains. Similarly, Prithvi Devi is appearing beautiful because she is being held by the Lord. And Lord is he's appearing more beautiful because of Prithvi. So she is ornamenting Lord Varahadeva. So somebody would see that Mother Earth is like a nose ring. Just like ladies, they are beautiful. When they wear nose rings, so they look even more beautiful. So she's appearing like a nose ring on Lord Varahadeva. And Lord Varahadeva is looking very beautiful because of this nose ring, Prithvi. And Prithvi is looking very beautiful because of Lord Varahadeva. As soon as she came in touch with Lord Varahadeva, so all that Garbhodak ocean water which had enveloped all the continents, it became cleared. All of a sudden life revived. Because whenever this thing happened that Hiranyaksh attacks Mother Earth, so where do all these living entities go? Because now Prithvi is there inside the Garbhodak ocean. So these living entities, they take shelter of Garudakshaya Vishnu. And then when earth is restored to her original place, then all these living entities from Garbhodaksha Vishnu, they return back to the earth. As per their karma, so they resume. They do not even realize that what happened. So in this way they resume their position. So in this way, so earth is looking very beautiful. So Lord Varahadev is also a Swami of Prithvi, and he is also husband of Prithvi. And then they were also blessed by one son. The name of the son is, who will tell? Narkasur. So father is the Lord, and wife Prithvi Devi, she is Vaishnavi, and son Narkasur. How come from such glorious parents can come such children? This can happen even with the Lord, of course by the will of the Lord. So those devotees, sometimes they become very disappointed that our children, they are not devotees. They are so materialistic. They don't believe in God. They don't chant Hare Krishna. I'm initiated. My wife is initiated, but my child is not a devotee. Well, if it can happen with Lord Varahadeva and Prithvi Devi, then what to speak of us? So we have Hiranyakashipu, child Prahlad Maharaj. His son Virochan, a Daitya, again a demon. His son Bali Maharaj, who becomes devotee later on, who would become Indra in next Kalpa. This can happen. So that's why one should not feel disappointed that my child is not a devotee. No, one should not feel disappointed. This can happen with anyone. So we can do our best, but then Krishna can take care of rest. Like that. So Lord Varahadev, he appeared in such a beautiful form. So sometimes he comes and he takes the form of a boar. That means complete body is that of a boar. Mouth is that of a boar, and body is that also of a boar. But sometimes he takes the face that of a boar, but the body is that of a human. So we have seen both the versions. So both are there. So when he comes as Shvet Varaha, so then entire body is then at that time the face is that of boar, but the body is that of human. But when he is fighting with Hiranyaksh, then he takes entire body is that of Varaha, and that's why you see this form which is painted in BBT paintings, that he is having that form. But sometimes while fighting with Hiranyaksh, he can also having human form, because he is to hold the club. So that's why he takes that form as well. And in Bhagavatam, because both the story of both the Varaha, the Shvet Varaha and Rakta Varaha, is mentioned together, and that's why we are not able to deduce that which part is Shvet Varaha part and which part is Rakta Varaha part. But this becomes cleared by the commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and by Srila Prabhupada's purports. Then we come to know that which part is actually Rakta Varaha, which part is actually Shvet Varaha or Nila Varaha. So all of this becomes cleared up. But all this pastimes comes in third canto of Shrimad Bhagavatam, very beautifully described, and a lot of teachings are there that how Lord is ultimately the protector of everyone. Because Garbhodaksha Vishnu, he doesn't give darshan. Only Brahmaji can hear his voice. Kshirodaksha Vishnu, again Brahmaji can hear the voice, but they cannot see. Demigods, they can neither hear nor see. But in case of Lord Varahadev, they could see as well as hear him. So that phase we see that he is more merciful than Garbhodaksha Vishnu and Kshirodaksha Vishnu, whose darshan is not possible. So Varahadev, he gave darshan to everyone, and everyone could see that yes, Lord has come in such a effulgent, beautiful form. So everyone offered their stutis to Lord Varahadev. So in this way, this beautiful pastime is accomplished by the Supreme Lord as Lord Varaha. And we also seek benediction from Lord Varahadev, that may Lord Varahadev fulfill our desires of pure devotional service. May he also kill Hiranyaksh, who is also there in our hearts in the form of materialistic desires, and may he kill him, and we may achieve spiritual perfection. So we pray for that. So on the occasion of Varahadwadashi, we seek his blessings for pure devotional service. Hare Krishna, Varahadwadashi Maha Mahotsav ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. If anybody has any question, let's take few questions now.
Would you like to ask questions I can ask?
How come the Lord is
How come?
she's in her position first to get that What is the reason for
I told that when the resources of material nature are exploited by the human beings too much, then also out of disgust she sinks and she comes to Garbhodaksha ocean. So there is no Harinaksh. Just like we are exploiting the resources of material nature, petroleum and then wood and all that, oil, but there is no replenishment. So then also sometimes Mother Earth, she goes to Garbhodaksha ocean in disgust from the over exploitation by the human beings.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam.
So Prabhu, I also have question.
Yeah, sure.
So Brahmaji was creating at that time, he created Manu and Shatarupa, and that time Manu Maharaj he saw that Earth is not in its place, and it is in the Garbhodaksha ocean. So that is the time Varahadeva appeared. So what about the other planets at that time? They were already there in their position, like other Bhuvas were.
Yes. Om Bhur Bhuva, and all the three, all of them, they remain in their place. Only Prithvi is restored by the Lord.
No, because I have this question because that is the time he had started creation. So
Yes.
how those planets already built?
In the beginning, in the beginning of the creation, there was a lot of mess. In the beginning, even Shivji was also given a responsibility for creation, but only demons and ghosts and goblins were coming out. So then Shivji was told that Shivji, I think the destruction department is good for you. Creation that Brahmaji can take over. So Brahmaji then, and in the beginning also, some of the demons they came. Some of them were having some kind of different orientation, as they chased Brahmaji for some physical union, and then Lord again protected him. So in this way, so in the beginning there were demons also. That means when we start something, there would be some challenges. So that's why. So, and not that in absolute beginning Hiranyaksh came, but yes, in first Manu, after some time, in Satyuga time, Hiranyaksh happened to be there.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can't see you.
I want to sing.
Okay.
Sing of Katha.
Okay. Jai Ho. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a question. I have seen many people who differentiate between Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu.
Yes.
Can I know why there is a very big difference in the people's mindset? Because I know some people have more affiliation towards Lord Vishnu and some people towards Lord Shiva, but ultimately, why among people a very big differentiation has come up, and have seen people go on for debate and to a very greater extent. I feel at least as a Hindu, as as a very calm going people, I think we should not fight, at least on based on God.
Yeah. Actually, the fight or discussions sometimes they become heated about superiority. That who is superior.
Yeah.
And that's why one way to settle down the argument is to say, well, whether it's a Shivji or Vishnu, they are all one and same. They are one and same. Those who are making differentiation, they will go to hell. People say like that. जो हर और हरि में भेद करे वो नरकगामी है. हर और हरि एक ही है. So since we are followers of Achintya Veda base, so that means we should know that everything is one and different. So Hari and Har, there is no difference in terms of transcendence, in terms of Divya Subhav. Both of them are Gunatit. Both of them are beyond material nature of Satogun, Rajogun and Tamogun. They are beyond. So that way they are one and same. But still there is difference. If I ask you who is the husband of Lakshmi, will you call Shivji? No. We'll say Vishnu. Achha, who is husband of Parvati? Vishnu? No, Shiva.
No.
That means there is difference, right? Who delivers ghosts and goblins? Shivji or Vishnu? Shivji. Who lives on Kailash? Vishnu. Shivji.
No.
Right?
Shivji.
That means there is difference between Shivji and Vishnu. There is difference. And even in Tattva also there is difference. A Lord has got two kind of forms. One which comes in touch with Maya, one which does not come in touch with Maya. Like for example, Ram, Narsinga, Vamana, Varahadeva, they do not come in touch with Maya. They do not touch Maya. Maya cannot touch them. They only stay in touch with Yoga Maya. That means spiritual potency, not material potency, not Mahamaya. So is there any form of the Lord which comes in touch with Mahamaya? Yes, Lord Shiva. Shivji is in touch with the material energy. Right?
Okay.
And that's why Lord Vishnu's transformed form is Lord Shiva. Just like when you put curd in the milk, so then that becomes curd. So curd and milk are dairy products. That way they are one and same. But still there is difference between curd
They come from the same
and milk.
source.
Yes. In case you have got dysentery, you have got loose motion, you should not drink milk. You should take curd. That means there is difference between curd and milk, right? Although both of them are dairy products. So similarly Vishnu and Shivji, they are one and same in terms of transcendence. But there is difference. Vishnu doesn't touch Maya and Maya doesn't touch Vishnu. But Shivji touches Maya. And Maya touches Shivji.
On this, Prabhuji, like
But Shivji is not contaminated by Maya. We should also understand this. He is in touch with Maya but not contaminated by Maya. Like in Vaikuntha, there is no Maya. But in Kailash, there is Maya, which is Parvati. Parvati is Mahamaya basically. But she doesn't influence anyone negatively. But there is Maya. But in material world, there is Maya and she also contaminates. She covers our knowledge. So that's the difference. So there is difference between Lord Shiva. And you see Lord Shiva comes as Gopeshwar Mahadev in the Rasa Lila of Lord Krishna. Because he is a devotee. He takes Gopeshwar form. He takes woman form. He has breast. He has got ghagra choli. He has got long hair. He has got a bindi. He has got eyeliner. He has got not eyeliner but he has kajal. And he has actually come in feminine form. Not that he is male but a fancy dress of woman. No. He changes gender to become a Gopi in Krishna Lila. And that's Gopeshwar Mahadev. So that means because he's a devotee of the Lord. And anyone who does meditation is a devotee. And we see Lord Shiva is always doing meditation. Right? In Chaitanya Lila, he comes as Advaitacharya, Lord Shiva. He's a devotee. And in Ram Lila, he comes as Hanuman, a devotee. In Krishna Lila, he's there as Shivji, a devotee. When Lord Krishna came, and he's there in Yashoda Maiya's lap, at that time Lord Shiva came, Alakh Niranjan, Alakh Niranjan. That means the one who cannot be seen with material eyes. Alakh Niranjan. I have come to see that Lord. So Mother Yashoda was hesitant to bring Krishna outside because this person is tall and having mundamala and having matted locks of hair.
I heard this story from my father.
Yeah. So how come Lord Shiva is coming to have darshan of Krishna in Vrindavan? Because he's a devotee.
Yeah.
And he has tears in his eyes. And Krishna also is having tears in his eyes seeing his devotee. So Shivji is a devotee. And Shivji is not a Jiva Tattva. He's a Tattva in a different category altogether. Just like there is Vishnu, there is Lord, and there is living entity. In between comes Guru to connect the living entity to God. Similarly, in between there is another Tattva, Shivji. Shivji connects the living entity to God. So that means a Shiv Tattva is very much like Guru Tattva. Just like Guru is not material, but not Lord himself. Similarly, Shivji is not material and also not Lord himself. But he connects living entity to God. So Shivji is like Guru. And that's why you see in ISKCON, there are many devotees who were earlier Shiva devotees. But now they are hardcore Krishna devotees. But now they see their relationship with Lord Shiva being more sublime, more spiritual. Earlier they were more emotionally connected to Lord Shiva. Now they are more spiritually connected to Lord Shiva, more scripturally connected to Lord Shiva. Yeah.
Maybe we need to understand it in a very deeper.
Yes, that's true. Half knowledge is ignorance.
Right. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. It was very nice talking to you, Prabhuji. Sometimes I do watch your videos. They are really, very divine and very touching. Thank you so much for sharing all this.
Krishna, Shri Prabhupada. Mercy.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. She is my daughter, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thanks, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna.
Stay blessed. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Nam.
Pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, I got some more questions. Prabhuji, in Kumbh Mela is more important to the Lord Shiva.
There is an Amrita comes in, not Shiva through this Shikha. But why the people are talking about another Mahadev?
Actually, do we know whosoever worships their deity, so they would say like that. But those who are devotees of Lord Hari, they are saying Hari Hari Mahadev. Sorry, Har Har, no, not Mahadev, but Hari Hari, not Hari Hari Mahadev. But Hari and Har both are worshipped. Both are worshipped and both have their pastimes. Otherwise, we see, although in Samudra Manthan Leela, Lord Shiva drank the Halahalvish which came in the beginning. And that's why credit goes to him by the Lord Shiva devotees. But without Mohini Murti, the nectar would not come. Nectar was given to the demigods. By whom? By Mohini Murti. In fact, all the incarnations are there of Lord Hari. When there is Mandarachal Parvat, Mandara Parvat, on the top there is Ajita. On the top there is Sahasrabahu. On the sides there is Ajita. At the bottom there is Kurma Avatar. So, and also Lord came as Dhanvantari with the Kalash of Amrit. Again Lord Vishnu's incarnation. But then when it was snatched by the demons from Dhanvantari, came Mohini Murti. All these incarnations are that of Lord Vishnu. So actually in this China Japti, that means who will get the nectar. So some nectar fell to the holy rivers. But actually we see there is no more involvement of Lord Vishnu. But as those who are Lord Shiva, devotees of Lord Shiva, they glorify Lord Shiva more. But that's also okay. They are having their own Ishtadev, so they are worshipping Lord Shiva. That's perfectly fine. Okay, any other question? Yes?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pranams Prabhuji. Such a wonderful last day because tomorrow is Varahadeva.
Yeah.
We listen from Syrian. Wanted to ask what is Mahakumbha? How it takes place, Prabhuji? What is the significance of
Okay, so there is Ardha Kumbha, there is Kumbha and Mahakumbha. Ardha Kumbha happens to be there every 6 years. Seeing the subtle celestial position of the planets. So that's Ardha Kumbha. In every 12 years there is Kumbha. And then Mahakumbha is there every 144 years. Seeing the celestial position of Guru, especially. I think when Guru is in Vrishab Rashi. So then there is Mahakumbha. So this happens to be in only 144 years. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why the Mother Earth sink in a water, Prabhu, when the Shweta Varaha comes?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
To testify the love of his beloved Lord. I am here now. Find me. You love me, right? Find me. I am not floating up. I am going down in Garbhoda Ocean. Let me see, my lover finds me or not. That was the mood of Prithvi Devi at that time.
Hari. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Such a wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, but one more question. Yeah, in many South Indian temples, you can.
How come?
The Shri Devi. Is it Lakshmi Devi?
Ha.
Buddha and Shri Devi in Srina's temple.
Yeah. Bhudevi and Sridevi, yes. So they are together when this Leela happens. So both of them are present in one personality. So one facilitates the Leela. So Bhudevi is there as Prithvi Devi. And then Sri Devi is there as Leela Shakti of the Lord. Because to Leela to happen, the internal potency facilitates. So that happens by Sri Devi. Sri is Lakshmi. So, yeah. So Leela.
Any devotees, any questions at this one of this section?
Thank you
for giving.
Thank you.
Very nice to hear after long time. Because Prabhuji come again. This is once in a month. Thanks a lot Prabhuji for your kindness. It's very nice to spend one of your days. It's nice to listen, especially on Ekadashi. Shrikant Prabhu would like to ask a question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. One small question.
Yeah, please.
I'm talking from Mozambique, Prabhuji. I have been seeing your videos, a lot of your pravachana. Last time when you were in Mangalore also, it's a wonderful chance. And my Prabhuji, Murali Prabhu is my, like a guru only. So I just have a small session always. So my question here is, Narakasura is the son of Varaha
And Prithvi.
and Bhudevi. So then he has, when he make a tapas or something, then with Brahma, he will get, he will not get mrityu. So, but he will be given blessing that he will be killed by his own parents. So his own parents means, as we see, he was killed by, means he was given
Killed by
moksha
Krishna.
in turn.
Krishna killed him.
Krishna and Satyabhama.
Yeah.
So my question here is, Satyabhama is a avatar of Bhudevi?
Yes. Yes. But original form is, so she is Bhudevi in Vaikuntha and Satyabhama in Dwarka. And Satyabhama in Goloka is Radharani. Rukmani is incarnation of Chandravali.
Sorry, Prabhu, voice is but breaking.
So Satyabhama in Vrindavan is Radharani, but she is presenting her Aishwarya Lila in Vaikunthas as Bhudevi. Yes? No?
So, sorry, Prabhuji, can you repeat, please?
Okay, now 500 rupees for next repetition.
No problem, no problem.
No problem. Okay. So Radharani expands as Satyabhama in Dwarka Lila. And then Satyabhama expands as Bhudevi in Vaikuntha Lila.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Prabhuji.
Okay.
So, very nice to have your session.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai. Jai. Hari Hari Bol.
Thanks a lot, devotees, for your tremendous session. Thanks a lot, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Chalo.